The gun rights battle is heating up in New Mexico. On Friday, Democrat Governor Lujan Grisham declared gun violence a public health emergency and issued a 30-day ban on carrying firearms in public or on state property. Grisham says the ban is necessary as several recent shootings have killed young children. Just last week, an 11-year-old boy was shot and killed, his aunt wounded, outside a minor league baseball stadium in Albuquerque. The temporary firearms ban prohibits people in Albuquerque and surrounding counties from carrying open and concealed firearms on state property, in public parks, or other public areas. There are exceptions for law enforcement and licensed security guards, and people can still have guns on private property. And for those traveling with firearms, they must be transported either in a locked box or with a trigger lock. However, Governor Grisham's order is receiving pushback from both sides of the political aisle. Several lawsuits have been filed, including one from the National Association for Gun Rights, along with one of its Albuquerque members, seeking a temporary restraining order and repeal of the order. The lawsuit cites New York versus Bruin, a case in which the U.S. Supreme Court declared New York's ban on public carry of firearms unconstitutional. Dudley Brown, president of the National Association for Gun Rights, said, quote, "This is the very danger of runaway executives who believe they have unilateral authority to suspend the Constitution under the guise of an emergency," end quote. Sheriff John Allen, a Democrat of Bernalillo County, says his deputies will not enforce the order.
While I understand the urgency, the temporary ban challenges the foundations of our Constitution, but most importantly, it is unconstitutional. My oath was to protect the Constitution, and that is what I will do.
California Democrat Representative Ted Lieu, a frequent gun control supporter, tweeted out in opposition of Governor Grisham's gun ban, saying, quote, "I support gun safety laws. However, this order from the governor of New Mexico violates the U.S. Constitution. No state in the union can suspend the federal Constitution. There's no such thing as a state public health emergency exception to the U.S. Constitution," end quote. And David Hogg, a gun control activist, criticized the governor's order, saying, quote, "I support gun safety, but there is no such thing as a state public health emergency exception to the U.S. Constitution," end quote. Governor Grisham also responded to Representative Lieu, saying, "Hey, Ted, conceal and open carry are state laws that I have jurisdiction over. If you're really interested in helping curb gun violence, I'd welcome you to join our next police academy class," end quote. According to Governor Grisham, from 2009 to 2018, gun deaths increased in New Mexico by 43%. New Mexico Republican State Representatives John Block and Stephanie Lord are calling for Governor Grisham's impeachment over the ban.